Today we're going to be playing Forsaken Frontiers in its hardest difficulty, which is Nightmare Mode. Nightmare Mode is a version of the game where the number of enemies are doubled, but the scrap value is multiplied by 2.5 times. So the game is going to be more dangerous in exchange for offering more valuable loot. And of course, we're going to be playing the game solo. I still think Nightmare Mode is viable as a solo player, and there are some people who believe Nightmare Mode is even better for solo players than regular Endless Mode. So we're gonna go figure that out today. I played solo Endless Mode the other day, and that run is already up on my YouTube channel if you want to go check that out first, so you can have a side-by-side comparison. But now we're going to jump straight into Nightmare Mode. We're gonna play. I played a lot of Lethal Company just before this, so I'm excited to be finally loading into Forsaken Frontiers. I'm going to start on Metro per usual. I feel like my desk isn't high enough here. We're gonna put it up slightly since people over on YouTube won't know this. I am currently playing while standing up from my standing desk. I thought I had my settings just fine, but I'm bringing them up just a little bit more. Anyway, let's go to Metro. Nightmare Hardcore Iron Man would be heat. I think solo Hardcore Iron Man is gonna be tough just because of the tunnels, but we'll see just how tough that is when the game gets rebalanced. I mean, tunnels is still going to be mostly left untouched, but I mean, items are going to be rebalanced, and the early maps are going to be rebalanced, which means that looting early and also buying equipment early is going to be more viable, which might make solo tunnels. Actually, solo tunnels still going to be difficult until they change how tunnels fundamentally works. But for now, I mean, look, we looted only a few things, and we already have like 70 bucks, which is pretty good for Metro. And thanks for the follow, N-Man 2003. What would the Iron Man rules even be? Same as like you know, the original Iron Man challenge. Go to every map once and in order without dying. And I'm thinking about banning the Pentagon for that, because Pentagon just makes the run too strong. As for Hardcore Iron Man, I think that one's more gonna be using the speedrun variant where you have to do one death cycle per map, which honestly feels like it's just the default way to play the game. Okay, give me a second. I hear the butcher laughing over there. It's not gonna stop me, actually. I played very passively before. I don't entirely want to do that right now. I'll game. I'm game to game today. We're gonna fast play. I immediately regret fast playing. I have to play a little bit faster. Why did you scrap the videos? I think you should just put them up. I think a video that's ready is better uploaded than not. Word. I think we just dip. You dumbass. You'll never loot max if you play passive, I'm saying. I mean, that was a quick 250. I think that's fine, considering. When you're gonna add sound alerts for Forsaken Frontiers? Oh, don't worry, I will. It's in the works. I'm just very focused on making guide content right now, so that's something that kind of slips my mind sometimes. I'm even prioritizing guide content over actually playing the game. No way, dude. I just got here. Don't worry, that's one of the balancing things. Oh, they're upstairs. spider too? Wait, let me make sure I'm not on voice activation. I am on voice activation because I was playing with friends last night. I feel that, Jupiter. Sometimes I feel like my videos get repetitive as well. And then I put them out anyway, and then they still perform sometimes. Like, I feel like I can't keep getting away with doing experimentation only runs. And then I do. Apparently, experimentation only is a real fun time. Which I'm glad for, because I actually do have fun on experimentation. Which is probably why they perform well, I guess, because I'm actually enjoying myself. Really? Was I not fully under the desk? I guess, dude. Alright, we'll reset. How's it going, Cupcake? Turns out I was not fully under the desk. That's sad. You know if dropping the pager while it's on keeps it on? It's like a noisemaker? I don't know, actually. I want to say no. But that's good information. Maybe well, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it because if there's anyone that can play this version of the Metro, it's me. On the most cooked start. Okay. Give me a door here. I mean, that's not exactly what I meant, but I'll take it. Okay. Honestly, I envisioned this going a little bit differently. We are not beating the too difficult for solo play allegations at the moment, but, you know, if we compare this to how many times I reset on assurance just now for one quota in Lethal Company, this is light work. I already got an immediate spider also, by the way. I am on Nightmare too, true. That is true. This is also the kind of spawn that I need for this to work. I don't know why he's mad though. Did he really hear me walking? I feel like that's outside of the range, but whatever. I mean, that's why I'm crouching now. I'm gonna crouch forever though. Lucky that neither of these were locked. What cycle am I trying to reach? No real goal in mind. Just kind of like, I just want to at least showcase the like metro to hotel to hospital pipeline, at the very least. Crouch under the garage and wait for him to start kicking the door before going back under. Make a bit of distance by walking / crouching and possibly losing him. Yeah, that I like using. I don't think I showcased that in the last one, but that's because they had it's a double butcher. But I've definitely used that crouch spot, or at least considered using it. But I kind of like the combination of door kicking and using the crouch spot there. I should be taking notes from you, honestly. Person who was able to get 500 on Metro in one day in not nightmare mode. Didn't even match that in nightmare mode. But they shouldn't spawn next to each other. Oh, the butchers? The butchers are tough because, you know, the butcher is set to spawn. The butcher is set... Yeah? Are you hearing me right now? Are you hearing me right now? Why is he mad? Why is he mad? Is he really hearing me walk? I'm never walking anywhere. I'm just crouch watching everything. I'm on push to talk, yeah. That's why I was talking next to him to check if push to talk was for sure working. But it is. I don't think I really did anything to make him mad. I guess we're just crouch walking then. But and it's also, at least it's only one spider too, you know, it can be multiple instead. I'm walking. Maybe opening this door will probably aggro him. There's Anthran, hello. How'd you get 4K on, what kind of glitch gets you 4K on Hotel? That sounds crazy. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm just remembering now that I see that Ventress, or that vent spawn, that in Nightmare mode, there's a blackout at 5 p.m. So you can't, like, if you decide to stay until after 5 p.m., you're gonna have to remember how to get back to the train. Big detail. Big difference between Endless and Nightmare. You weren't losing when you die, so just multiple. So you would just go in and get loot and there would be no risk to your bag. Don't think I can manage in Nightmare mode. It's definitely harder with the double enemies, like, especially when the butchers spawn in the same room. And so you basically, when you encounter the butcher, you're encountering two butchers, and now, like, the one thing that made the butcher like real easy to deal with, the fact that he only injures you when he hits you, becomes more of an insta down thing since they're both there. They're a lot easier to separate though in multiplayer Nightmare. I haven't explored too much how to separate them solo though. But I mean, if you don't stay too long, it's fine. Just get a little lucky, it seems. When I would die, drop my items and I would respawn with them. I might need to read over that again exactly. I'm trying to not die in this game also. Interacting too. I actually have to focus a little bit for this game compared to Lethal Company, it seems. Especially since there's double the enemies. And now, especially on this specific modifier, I have the Dread modifier, which means I have the monster detection breath for the entire run. Like, you can already hear my guy breathing, but that doesn't mean that there's enemies nearby. It's just part of the negative modifier. But I mean, most of the time, like the encounters I've had so far, I didn't know they were coming because of the monster, like the breath. I knew they were coming because I heard the chainsaws and the laughter, because of the spider making spider noises, long before I even considered the monster breath. I find the monster breath to be more useful for identifying when a shambler is nearby more than anything else. And also Ventress sometimes. This is the SQ modifier, that is correct. Make sure this isn't a dead end. The dead end. Wait, I just didn't drop my bag. I was like, there's no way I got 436 already. I just did not put it in the selling bin. I mean, not that it really matters, because I wasn't gonna sell right then and there. How did I miss this? Yeah, we just walk in. Or at least not crouch walking. We might run a little bit. Okay. So far, so good enemy-wise. Seems I've been a little bit lucky.
I'm so sorry. Cannot sleep tonight. The fuck's this horny bug? Oh, hey, what's up? There's a horny bug over here.
Summoning the Nico RNG for the run. I don't know if I'm gonna be as lucky anymore. We'll see. I heard a door open now, though. Over to my right. There's 2 locked doors here. I don't entirely like that. Not this. I don't know. That sounded like a spider, maybe. Yeah. I mean, 470 is pretty good. We're gonna do the same strategy that I did. I think we're gonna just go back now. I want to show people that you can play kind of safe in this game. And we're gonna play a little bit safe. We're gonna gear up after the Pentagon, which is kind of a crazy sentence to say. Maybe I gear up before Pentagon, we'll see. Shadow Step is fantastic. Would have loved to see Surplus, but I can play. Shadow Step makes Nightmare Mode a lot more playable. I indicated that I should probably be crouching. True. Like, if that's what I hear, if I hear that first for some reason, then yeah, I'm crouching. But most of the time, I'm hearing something else long before I notice the breathing. But that might also be because I'm yapping all the time. I'm like talking over all the sounds. It is one of the downsides to being a yapper in a game that's very driven by sound. You're just drowning out sounds with the sound of your own voice. Oh, what kind of content creator would I be if I didn't yap, you know? They still hear you when you crouch walk? No, they cannot. It is one of the few actually like silent actions in the game. Which is why when you start doing the detection breathing, it's definitely good to start crouch walking. But just because you're crouch walking though doesn't mean that like enemies can't see you. Like the spider is the only enemy that is blind, so if you encounter any of the other enemies while you're crouch walking and you enter their line of sight, they will still go after you. I'm trying to go through every cell that I don't need to unlock or kick down just yet. Because, you know, kicking down doors is going to attract the entire lobby to one place. And that's not something that I want to do. Especially not when there's double enemies everywhere. Does not sound like the ideal Nightmare experience. It does sound like the quintessential Nightmare experience. But at the same time, you're not really supposed to play this mode solo. Which is exactly why I'm here doing it solo today. All of China once said, mostly because, yeah, you know, the Mulan reference. And like, I would get that quote mixed up with the Ba Sing Se one, like there's no, I don't even remember the full Ba Sing Se quote, but I used to say like all of Ba Sing Se. Well, that's just messing up 2 quotes instead of 1. Hit me with it, Cupcake. 208. This is enough for like, okay. 2 adrenalines plus a medkit would be 670. So I think 670 is what I'm shooting for first debt cycle. Right? Because I want to be able to buy both adrenalines and a medkit for Pentagon. Oh, I have that. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna kick some doors down before I fully leave. We'll keep it simple. Tunnels doable solo or no? Doable, yes. Worth it, no. The reason why it's doable is because you can just go with the power off and never intend to use an elevator. You'll just have to play it for a train escape, because you can't like open up a door. Like you can't open up a power door by turning the power off and then open up an elevator by turning the power on as a solo player. Okay, well. We just go now. We don't throw this run. And I don't think it's worth it, right as it stands, to go to tunnels solo. I think hospital is your end game play, and alternating it with hotel just to, or hotel or metro just to kind of like balance out your, what's it called? Your remaining value on the maps. Are all modifiers equally common? I don't know, actually. I haven't felt like the modifiers are skewed in any one direction, at least. Peace out, my coof.
Attention.
Yeah.
Workforce in the region formerly known as California.
Oh.
This is the director speaking.
That's where I'm from.
I regret to inform you that a catastrophic anomaly has been detected in your area. A surge of nightmare-class entities has been confirmed, and the threat level is rapidly spiraling out of control. All workforce personnel in the affected region are to evacuate immediately. This is not a drill. You have less than 1 hour to depart. Any delay or failure to comply will result in the complete abandonment of your location by all government resources. No further support will be provided, and you will be left to fend for yourselves. This is your final warning. The entities that are now converging pose a level of danger far beyond what we can contain. Your only chance of survival is immediate evacuation. I repeat, this is not a drill. Evacuate now. Time is running out.
Nightmare class entities. That is kind of a hint of where the game might go. We don't have a location in California yet. So I guess when a California location gets added, we should expect a Nightmare class entity. And based on that description, I don't think we have any Nightmare class entities in the game yet. After last night, thinking and possibly try to hit tunnels when hospital is below 60%. Tunnels might be worth it if it's surplus, but the reason why it's not worth it really is because of the cost. Because it are like, even with the reduced price down to 1,000, that means you have to make enough money to not only pay off your travel fees, but also to pay off your debt. And if you're paying 1,000 to go there, you should be getting more of a return on the tunnels than the hospital. Like hospital, you only pay 500 to go there, and when you pull out 1,000, if you pull out a band on hospital, okay, hold on, I'm gonna turn it up. Sorry.
Is an ambitious endeavor that requires your full cooperation.
Oh, okay, I had to slide it up and down. If you get a band on hospital, you're coming out with the $500 ROI, or if you go there on a second day for $250 and you get $1,000, you're coming home with $750. So in order for you to match that, to spend $1,000, you'll have to earn $1,500 to get that 500 ROI, or to get the same ROI, 1,500. But if you're going to a more difficult map, you're not looking for a similar ROI. You should be going for one that's significantly more. So if you're going to tunnels, you should probably be pulling like 2 bands minimum. That way you're net like 1,000 on the first day, and like, what is it, 4,000 for the entire cycle if you went all 3 days. Because the amount of money you make compared to the amount of money you spend matters for paying off debts, especially later on. And like even in multiplayer, I haven't pulled enough for it to justify that amount, and it's not something that I'm going to do solo when I can't go deep for the elevators too. Hardest part of tunnels is the darkness. That's why I bring the lantern also, because the lantern also helps mitigate frostbite. So yeah. Mitigating frostbite is good. Let's sell this. But we're not... What we're not going to do... We're not going to pay off our debt. Or maybe we will, actually. The adrenaline is on sale. And then we'll buy a med kit. I kind of have some money, low-key. Okay, I think we'll play it regularly. I'm not going to skip. I really think that skipping to Pentagon is a really good play. I actually might think it's still a good play, because then I can go to hospital if all things go well. So we're gonna greet it for the hospital. Also, I'm realizing that I'm gonna need to raise my left monitor, so I'm not looking down so hard to read my screen. But yeah, even though I had enough to go to, or to complete my debt cycle, I'm going to Pentagon. I think rushing Pentagon is really good, especially in solo. Just really make sure you have enough money to gear up and, you know, afford where you want to go. And I will use the bolt cutters here too. Still gonna prioritize unlocked doors, because locked doors give me time, like buy me time between enemies too. But yeah, Pentagon loot is also multiplied by 2.5, so I'm about to come out real big here. And if I don't have to use my adrenalines and medkits and stuff too, I'm gonna be in a real good spot for this run. Getting a little unlucky with these loot lockers though. Yeah, I'm already at a band. I'll open this because I saw the locker right here. Gotta be shitting me, alright. That's kind of unfortunate. Am I signing the petition for the bread plush? I did it immediately. As soon as I could, I did. I think we... I was gonna leave, but I'm gonna greed a little bit. Like, if I'm not gonna greed with this amount of equipment, then what the hell am I doing here? Oh shit, okay. No, wait. He butcher carried me though. Fuck. That's not good. I don't know if I can adrenaline from the butcher carry. And even if I do, I just fall immediately into this butcher's hands. No, I got too greedy. Oh wait, this is good. Oh, I can't self-revive, fuck. I can probably self-revive off the hook. They don't plan on fixing table cheese? They do plan on fixing table cheese. I'm just, well, I guess this is one way to separate the butchers. Is he just gonna hook me right here? Oh, he is. Okay. I have to self-revive and then find a table and medkit up. Can't hide under there. Dude, give me something to hide under, please. Okay. Let's not get too greedy this time. Psych, let's get a little... I should have just booked it to the train, actually. Okay. Greeting for loot while being chased. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just not loot? Okay. Now we get the hell out of here. That is unfortunate that I had to spend, or that I had to use all of my equipment like that though, but I mean. Okay. We complete the first debt cycle of the nightmare. Metro is unlocked. Hotel is not. Vigor Hospital. I probably should have sold. Oh, I can still sell at 100. Huh? I'm going to. Let's lock that in. Let's lock that dollar amount in. Adrenaline's still on sale as well. We purchase. Medkit purchase. Might as well. Okay, let's make sure that I have everything in the correct order. 1 is going to be bolt cutters. 2 is going to be adrenaline. 3 is going to be medkit. 4 is going to be adrenaline. Cool. I do have enough to go to hospital 3 times. But the question is whether or not I go to a hotel just to kind of start building up a cash stack. So that way when I do go to hospital, like, 'cause if I go to hospital now, you know, I can only afford 1 loadout and I would have to sell more. I think going to a hotel here is probably better so I can start building up a cash stack to have multiple inventories for hospital. Vigor is nice, but I'd be more inclined to go there if it was surplused. We can also just kind of go through the maps like in order here too. Also, my bolt cutters aren't at 100%. Like, my bolt cutters will likely break on this run here. And look, I get immediate value from these. Almost immediate value. I'm not going to open those yet. But I unlocked a lot more doors than I wanted to, just for the sake of escaping the butchers on the last round. The butchers, multiple. Crazy. That was crazy once. There aren't really... Okay. Yeah, there go my bolt cutters already. Might be worth going back and buying another set, because it's not like I can't afford it. That's really lucky. I already got 232 for the day. I think I will go back. Yeah, I'll buy another set. But that's exactly why I didn't go to hospital, because now I have money to resupply if needed on hotel. Like, I did have enough to go to hospital, but it's riskier to do that when I can kind of just... Now that I have a comfortable start, I can kind of start building up some stuff. Was I trapped? For what? Like here, or...? Luckily, we can still buy store items, even right here. We'll buy the bolt cutters. Oh, I see, in a room. Yeah, they put me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. I hear a door kicking to the left. Which makes me want to go right, actually. Because, why go towards the enemies when the maps are so big that you can potentially just go in the opposite direction? Obviously, I'm more likely to encounter enemies here compared to, you know, regular endless. But if I know an enemy is one direction, why would I ever go that way? Okay. That said, knowing that an enemy is there also means that there's progress that way. So, you know, answering my own question here. And showing people by the lack of progress this way. Getting the turtle beaches so I can play Forsaken Frontiers were. And we are actually dead-ended here. So I must go towards the sound. Great. We love a linear generation. Raticate is the next enemy. You telling me that Route 1 Pokemon is gonna ruin my run? Oh, there's a pool room up there. Route rather than route. Okay. We just walking. Hey, 290 though. But then again, I also have to consider that I need to out-earn the amount of money that I spend on equipment too. Like the loadout that I have is not an not a cheap loadout. Like two medkits, or sorry, 2 adrenaline shots, medkit and bolt cutters is $870 without discounts. I mean, I got my adrenaline on discount, so I think I saved like $100, which is pretty sweet. But that's still something to consider. Like, this is my second set of bolt cutters, so in order to pay off both bolt cutters, I need to get a value above 400, and ideally it has to be enough to make it worth it. Because I can't really break even, because that kind of doesn't do anything for me. Eventually I'll sit down and do some real math. You know, that might be like an advanced guide type thing. But, you know, I've been focusing on more basic guides. Because, you know, the advanced stuff doesn't matter if you don't have the basics down. And I think the stuff I've covered in my guides have been pretty decent as far as basics go. But like figuring out like whether or not your loadout is worth the investment, that feels like more advanced in my head. About 500 though. I really haven't done anything too crazy. Not yet anyway. It is 116. And I'm like strictly right hugging too to make sure that I don't get lost. Because I'm not entirely sure if I will find an elevator. So I'm preparing to run back to the train as soon as possible. Or as soon as I'm required to. But see, like, this 500 that I have right now, right? It seems good right now, but then if I use an adrenaline and a med kit, that is like $300 plus $400 down the drain. And so if I have to use adrenaline and med kit to get out of here, then that means I actually only earned $100. And $100 earned is not a lot. Having a good understanding of the game, right? And math. This is like a crazy spawn for multiplayer, by the way. Like, that's exactly what you want to see, is it not? Like, you want to see... You think he'll see me? You want to see a bunch of big rooms like that, and a bunch of branching paths for you to explore. Hello, Mr. Spider. I guess I should have been paying attention to the breath, huh? 'Cause I was not. Yeah, I'm gonna start going back now, because it's about to be blackout. Wait, did I go too far down? I did. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Elevator gambit? Elevator gambit? Oh, Lord. Okay, I might have thrown. Not fantastic. Okay, I need to go back to that. I need to go back to that big room and return on the second floor. The thing is, I need to self-revive before the spider comes back to eat me. But I also need to be outside of the range of the butcher's hearing, so that way I can also medkit up in time. I'm still in the spider's hearing. And I don't necessarily want to aggro them, because I'm gonna need some help finding my way back, especially since I opened up some random ass doors on the way here. Shit. Wait, that's kind of funny as hell. Up here. No, I think he saw me. Fuck! Wait, why did I die? Did I use my second adrenaline already? I thought I still had one. Oh, God damn it, alright. Infestation? I don't necessarily want to do an infestation. I thought I'm a little confused about why I died there, because I feel like I had one more adrenaline, did I not? Thought we fixed that. Alright, well, I'm not going to an infested hotel. I'm gonna buy bolt cutters, and we are going to play a safe, hospital. You found a friend to butcher with? Some people don't deserve friends. We go illiterate max. Okay, so we're kind of just praying for a good, like, good RNG when it comes to a security room here. Like, if I just turn the corner into the security room, I'd be ecstatic. There's actually one right there in front of me, which is nice. But we're gonna greed. It's not the end of the run. I still have some money. I'm a little sad about how that worked though, because I saw the stairs, I was gonna go up. I wanted to recoup some stamina first. I'll concede to being a little bit late to the desk. Like, that was my bad for getting hit. But I'm very confused about why I wasn't able to use my second adrenaline there, because I medkitted up. Normally that means you can get down twice. Okay, we're not gonna stress too much about it. Currently have $507, like we've already matched what we got on hotel. Yeah, I had 2 adrenalines and a med kit, so I'm confused why I couldn't use the second one. I only used one. Unless it consumed both adrenalines, because I never double checked my inventory after I popped my adrenaline. Oh, it'll be something that I look at afterwards. Apparently my start was too strong, had to be nerfed. The real nightmare was the first cycle that we absolutely smashed along the way. So I had to get nerfed a little bit. Can't nerf me that hard though if I'm gonna pull 1500 like nothing on hospital. That's why everyone loves hospital. I haven't even gone that far yet and I have 1500. So whatever I lost, I definitely made back. But imagine if I made it. Ventress, by the way. Hospital is absolutely goated. The hell out of here, girl. It's been a while since I got a Ventress spawn in solo. I also just remembered that I don't have adrenaline and I'm playing like a freaking madman. Hold on, I actually have to retreat. I was playing as if I still had my adrenalines, yo. Ventress always jump scares me every time, no matter what. Right, I mean, you're not just playing around expecting a vent to pop. But now I'm trained to where if I hear that vent pop, I'm immediately into action. Get to run into a single enemy on hospital. Every time I go, I get insane loot and no trouble. And that's like the ideal hospital setup. Girl, go away. Do we know how to use fandom to make a wiki? I do not. Why is she not gone yet? I feel like she's kind of lingering too long. That's gonna be tough to play around. I'm gonna wait until she goes, well. Because normally she's supposed to go back into the vent. She's not supposed to patrol like this. Just reproduce the death you had after healing and still having a med kit. I didn't have a med kit still. I had an adrenaline though. Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. Stop. Please let me live. I have so much money. I have so much to live for. Alright, content creator privilege, let's go. Yeah. Do we just take an L and go to Metro real quick? That's $258. I mean, that was pretty good. But at the same time, I'm gonna lose 430. I think we just go here real quick. I think it's gonna be okay. And we just play it super safe. We might even do like a little land leave maybe. Hunting for a long time is also, oh, so that's intended, huh? I never remember her like sticking around for that long in the playtest, but I also haven't had too many Ventress encounters in live, so I wasn't entirely sure how she was supposed to behave. Good to know though. Because she was hanging around for a long time. I was still running from her too at the end there, it seemed. Which I think is crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. 76. Reduced from 30. Oh, I didn't even realize it was that long. 30 seconds. Alright, we're good. Locking every goddamn door. I'm making it back to this train no matter what. I will not lose this run for over $76, dude. This was kind of just like an in-between run anyway. Cool. $430 down. Okay. So, since my next debt is going to be $600, I really only have $751 to work with. I mean, Vigor Hospital is still enticing. I think what we want to do though, let's see if anything's on sale. I'll still buy this. I think this is still worth it. Just kind of like a little fail safe. And we're gonna go hotel. $200. So minus $400, 676. And as long as I bring home some loot, this quota, I'll be able to meet it. This quota, this cycle. I'm not gonna go for the full loadout though, because I can't necessarily afford it at this time. I could, but it would force me to perform exceptionally well here. And I kind of just want to have a chill time playing Nightmare Mode. Crazy sentence, right? I know, but it's possible. New stream or new video title. Is it possible to have a chill time on Nightmare Mode? Or having a chill... They said having a chill solo Nightmare run was impossible. So I'm here to prove them wrong. That's definitely too long of a title, by the way. We're just kind of yapping. I'm gonna check that room over there because that looked like one of the cache rooms. And a cache wad in Nightmare Mode is fantastic. I think it's worth 150. Which is crazy. One of the highest value items or loot items in the game. Oh, I don't even have a cash register here. Wow. That's cool. No early elevator here. Okay, I need to move these. Have the adrenaline in the one slot. So that way I don't accidentally like use my adrenaline. That would be a shame. Locked door down there, so I'm gonna go up here first. I still have like the upstairs area to loot on the previous tile that looked like this. And I think I saw another cash register tile over that way, so I'm interested in that. I want to see if I have an elevator here first though. I don't. But there's so much light on that door, it makes me want to open it. I've been baited. There's so much light on that door that I feel like I should open it. We'll do this. It's okay. I think I have time still. 372. Only 913 as well. Don't have to worry about the double or the ventresses until 2 o'clock, I think. And I say ventresses because we're in nightmare mode where enemies are doubled. I want to open that for curiosity's sake, but I'm not going to in case my bolt cutters break and I need to unlock a door to get to the cash registers. Like the cash register tile is just so good that it's worth checking. I also forgot cash registers spawn on this tile, so when I go back, I'll have to check those as well in the other one. Maybe there's an elevator here. There actually is an elevator here. Based. Real. Getting deja vu. Yeah, I'm gonna start seeing the aura of cash registers and call elevators 6% faster. Oh, actually a cash wad. Yeah, the cash wad worth 125. Oh, okay. So double cash wad? Triple cash wad. Holy. So I was wrong about the 2.5 times modifier. It's actually 2.25. But yeah, see, like I all of a sudden have $825. So yeah, that's like best case scenario. I literally just outperformed my metro in 2 seconds. That's literally that. Like if you're trying to go for high earning hotel, you have to check that tile. You don't always get something there. It's either good, like most of the time it's gonna be nothing. I mean, the credit card is worth 20 and the cash wad is worth 50, and compared to the rest of the loot on the map, like that's just fantastic. I might even get a band here if I get lucky again. But yeah, this is why I preserved my bolt cutters for this tile specifically. 4 in a row? Yeah. We're gaming. We do a little gaming out here. Got another elevator too, nope. I got another elevator too, nope. Got another elevator too, nope. Okay, we're gonna start going back because there's still some upstairs that I have to explore behind me, and I know that behind me, or I feel like behind me is a little bit safer. And it's not like, you know, I haven't made my money's worth here. She's patching them in live to make up for that adrenaline death that I didn't deserve. Thank you, Maylene. I appreciate you very much. I don't think that's worth an unlock, especially considering that I'm mostly backtracking right now. It's also your, by the way. Just to be a little bit rude. How's it going, Cosmo? Welcome in, sir. We're currently on cycle 3. You gotta be shitting me. Where? Where did you even come from? Alright, well, that's what I get for correcting Maylene's horrific grammar. She literally sent the entire mob after me. That's fucked up. Now I have to remember how to get back from here. I feel like this isn't even the way, because where did you guys even come from? Like, actually though, that's so disrespectful. Oh, they probably came from like, if this is the way back, they probably came from upstairs, which is some shit. The problem is I don't have my full loadout medkit adrenaline, so... Wait, I just go back towards the elevator, no? No, why are you so close? Where's this other butcher? Wait, don't eat me, please. Not yet. Do I just drop now and run back? Yeah, fuck it. This isn't the play. This isn't... Shit, now I can't see. Huh? Wait, why did I die? Oh, maybe people do... Maybe people are are for real about Spider just randomly killing you. Maylene, help! Why did I die? I didn't move. I didn't move. So sad. Okay, well. Did the train leave you? I don't see why it would have. We weren't even in blackout yet, so it wasn't even 5 PM yet. Well. I guess we'll keep going. I'm gonna go with no equipment this time because as long as I don't die, I should come back, or I should be able to complete the quota or a debt cycle either way. But damn, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, the spider just kind of attacked me under the desk randomly. I mean, he wasn't randomly aggroed. Like, I for sure aggroed him. But he just pathed into me under the desk, it seems. That's what I'm led to believe based on that interaction. So I guess while the spider's aggroed, he's able to path into people under desks, which is probably where a lot of the reports about spiders randomly killing them under desks is coming from, even when they didn't see him. Loot maxing is as easy as just not dying. True. But if anyone was wondering why I got, like, you know, when I go back early, it's like, Austin, why are you going back so early? What are you worried about? And then when I greed a little bit, stuff like that happens. So, kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't type situation. Like, I could have absolutely just gone back earlier, taken that elevator. But there were some floors that I didn't clear yet that I wanted to clear. I mean, in hindsight, I could have taken the elevator and then just gone from the train again. But, like, I don't know why I would have done that when I had cleared that area, or at least thought I did, and believed there were no monsters behind me. I mean, obviously I was wrong because there was 3 monsters behind me. There's also a monster in front of me. The only thing I'm not allowed to do here is go down to the spider or the Ventress. But if you greet every time, you'll make out like a bandit one day. True. And that's gonna be something I do for the single day clears. I feel less inclined to do that on... Okay, we're just gonna... Oh, it's Shadow Step. But I also have no equipment, so I'm a little scared. And we're already into day 8, you know. What? Okay. I could sell here and guarantee that I complete this cycle. Because if I, well no, if I die here, my new debt amount will be 660. I have to pay 100 here, so I'll have $16 left over no matter what happens here. If I go to hotel. I don't necessarily want to go to Metro. Also, hotel being at 100 or 65% remaining value isn't fantastic. This might just be a Metro play. Kind of preserve money. How much longer am I streaming? For as long as this run goes, basically. And how long this run goes depends on my performance, I guess. Which could be just one more cycle. It could be 2 more cycles. I could make out like a freaking bandit on a surplus hospital and be able to afford 3 more cycles. Ideally, I'll go for at least another hour, hour and a half. Hope I hit debt cycles 20. With my luck so far, I'm probably not going to do that this time. Not because I'm not pulling enough loot for it, but because I died to some pretty unfortunate bugs. But luckily, Maylene was here to witness them and is on it like I don't have a simile here. But they are being addressed in real time. But when this game gets rebalanced for, you know, easier gameplay, high cycles are going to be looking a lot easier. I will say that much. People who are already comfortable with the current difficulty of the game are going to be loot maxing up the woozaw. Check DMs before I end stream. Why do you think I'm gonna end stream at some point? I gotta go touch grass. Also, I don't know if you're the most appropriate person to tell me to touch grass. You literally outperform me in this game, Sky. People who outperform someone who was playtesting the game, I don't know. Using a standing desk is the gamer equivalent of touching grass. So I think I got my grass quota in. Maybe leaving wasn't the best. I'm gonna have to go into debt this next cycle. But I'd rather just do this. I mean, I've currently matched what I did on my regular solo gameplay. So if I'm able to complete this cycle, then I will have outperformed my endless solo from live. And I feel like I haven't even really done too much, but I absolutely would have cleared this without, you know, those bugs. But it is what it is. It's fine. I'm a little unlucky here. I'm not going to black out. I'm not going into debt. I don't think I'm earning enough on Metro for this. But 76% hotel isn't my favorite either. I think we're gonna go to 76% hotel, and it's gonna come down to... You know what? No, I think 70% dread is still the play here. Travel fee 15. Get that hotel value up a little bit more in case I need to go twice. Because there's a world where I have to go to hotel twice. And like if I went to hotel now and didn't get anything out of it, then I would be in a bit of trouble. I am considering though just buying bolt cutters and then going to hospital if it and like just trying to make out with a bunch of money. There's a spider above me somewhere. And I only have one way to go. Am I planning to stream tomorrow? Most likely. Most likely. I plan to stream every day, like every day basically. Like I don't go into a day planning to not stream. But if life so happens that I can't stream, then I don't. And I don't like force myself on it. I'm a lot more strict about my YouTube uploads than my Twitch streams. It's worth a kick. But I also don't think it is. I'm gonna kick it once for content. Fuck it. I'm kicking 3 times. And I'm locking this. And we are looting this. We're gonna be happy with our $18. And we will gamble. We're gonna gamble for hotel. So I'm basically treating this like how I treat high quota or whatever. I just need to be on the board first. Like this is the run to put me on the board, and then I can worry about high performance later, right? Surplus hotel. What was I even worried about? I'm gonna go into $429 extra in debt. Actually, I'm gonna go into more debt because I am absolutely buying bolt cutters for this. If I could afford an adrenaline, like maybe like I would have been in a lot better of a spot here, but fuck it. I'm going now. I'm actually adding $1,000 and shit. Okay, that's fine. Just loot max and you'll be okay. Two bands. I need 2 bands to complete this cycle. And actually it's gonna be more than that because I'm gonna go into more debt after today also. Are you shitting me? What's kicking down doors already? I just got here. Multi-adrenaline bug has been fixed. Thank you, Melee. See you guys. Where else are you gonna get quick fixes like that? That's crazy response time. That happened in real time, by the way. No one can tell me that the Forsaken Frontiers team isn't working hard on improving their game. And if you do, that's some hater shit. Pardon? Okay. Okay. Let's see how much this is after one loot room. Well, it's not just the one loot room, it's also what I looted prior to this loot room, but love to see it. 1,500. Pardon me? Was that the Ventress? Really, what was that? That was the Ventress starting to scream, was it not? Fuck, is my run about to end again? Man, I don't even want to stay here anymore. So I'm gonna turn the corner and the Ventress is gonna pop. I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. Please be progress in here for the love of, thank you. You played a Ventress sound effect? Oh no. Got my ass. I was real afraid because, like, why am I hearing her now? I didn't even hear the vent pop. I mean, good thing it happens when Maylene is watching too. They could get patched right away, but I'm trying to get a decent run going, know what I'm saying? I also have breath. And I don't know what's causing it. Bro, I might just book it. Bro, I might just book it. It's gone. I'm running. It's a shambler. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Hell no. I'm net positive right now, son. I got the easiest 2 bans of my life. And I'm throwing by going over this way. I mean, I might as well. This is right next to the door, bro. It's a surplus hospital on nightmare mode. How many of these do we get anyway? Plus, I ran here too, so I'm probably pretty safe. At least for now. Invested in how far you get into this run, so I have a goal to beat. Word. Well, I mean, I feel like, so I actually think like 2600 on Nightmare Hospital, especially surplus, is kind of lowballing it. But if I had my full loadout, I'd be in there for a little bit longer, I think. I just don't want to really risk too much here. Did I get double surplus? Fuck. No decorations? Oh yeah. I don't know why that happens. Maybe it's just in nightmare mode? I don't remember loading in and seeing any at all. Thing is, if I sell, I kind of want to sell so I can buy another set of bolt cutters. Also selling guarantee, oh, it doesn't guarantee that I complete quota. Damn. Well, I mean, if I said that it's not a lot of money, then it's not a lot of money. So I said that it's not a lot of money. We're gonna treat it as such. I'm not even gonna buy 2 adrenalines this time, now that I know that, you know, it's a bug right now. Because buying that second adrenaline will make it tough for me to meet this cycle. But now it's looking a lot more doable. I only need like 800 today. We get the double surplus hospital, which is freaking insane. You have no footage of the room or the carry. Oh shit. That just means that you've never been butcher carried or taken to the butcher room. Well, that's not entirely true. I'm sure you've looted the butcher room at least. But yeah, double surplus is crazy. Maylene out here making it up to me. I appreciate her for that. I just won't correct her grammar this time. Especially since she does it on purpose too. You gotta be shitting me. Oh, okay, so it's literally just back to that bug again, huh? Kind of don't want them to kick that down. Is it not crazy that they pathed all the way back here? Oh no, that's so slow. Man, fuck this. Get over here, dickhead. Okay. Ventress? What the hell? I just ran through the Ventress. Ventress is broken. I wasn't the only one who saw that, right? I mean, that makes this a lot easier. So, if I go down here, I actually want to go down to the Forsaken if possible. Because if I go down to the Forsaken, I can at least crawl all, like, as close to the train as possible before picking myself back up. But if I go down to a spider, then I only have the option of picking myself back up through the cocoon, which might not be ideal. I can also go down to the Ventress. Going down to the Ventress is fine for the same reason. Like, I can always just crawl back to safety. Ventress said we cool, I guess. I mean, for those that didn't know, the Ventress is Maylene's self-insert, so I guess that tracks. Would you say that the edge of the Forsaken's awareness is a frontier? I think Max is figuring out the lore of the game. The hidden meaning behind the title, if you will. Also, I have yet to see more than one Forsaken at a time. There's supposed to be 3 of them on the map somewhere, but I've only ever seen one. It's not necessarily a complaint. It's more of an observation. And in this case, there should be 6 of them. Because it's nightmare mode. Obviously the maps are pretty huge, so depending on how they spawn in, you know, they might be coded to spawn far away from each other to kind of like, you know, have enemies spread out throughout the map. And it's not like I'm going like crazy distances map-wise. Thought they were meant to walk around in a conga line. They were changed for live release because something about like the herd AI wasn't entirely working. So right now, they changed it. So instead of like where there's 5 Forsaken and it takes 2 of them to down you, they made it, and where they all travel together, they made it so that there's 3 Forsaken that all travel individually and they hurt you for 1 health state whenever they hit you. So they're basically like, it's like having 3 butchers running around on the hospital, but they don't have like the hook and carry mechanic that the butcher does also. That's not like the final AI for the Forsaken. It's kind of just more like a stopgap type thing. Seems like the Forsaken can't hear very well. Obviously they can see. They can't hear as well as the butcher, because I had to go like right up behind him to fully aggro him. $12.31's kind of low for a surplus. This is going deeper. Last time I went for an elevator gambit, it didn't work out. I'm a little hesitant. But I do want that spider behind me before I make a break. I don't necessarily want to go in front of the spider, because then what if the Forsaken comes back? Where else am I supposed to go? I mean, I could just lock this in. I do have a decent amount. And I don't have to waste an adrenaline and med kit. You know? Sometimes loot maxing you have to think about in the long term and not just like trying like pushing every single day too hard. Sometimes you just have to make sure you come home with some bread. I'm also operating under the assumption that the Ventress is not working. Based on that first interaction with her. Yeah, see, there's the message about the Forsaken. It's literally placeholder right now. Because the herd is more of like what it's supposed to be, but the herd thing wasn't entirely working as they were supposed to, I think, in the playtest. So this is kind of like the alternative for now. I'm worried what that breath means. I feel like I'm about to pop up on a shambler. Oh shit, okay. Nah, let's just go. Huh? Oh yeah, we go for sure then. We go for sure. That's fine. Like I said, it's fine if I go down to the Forsaken. There she is. Because as far as I know, the current Forsaken don't do anything after they down you. Like, the spider will cocoon you, and at some point he'll come back and eat you. The butcher will carry you to the butcher room and hook you. I don't think Forsaken have that kind of functionality, which is why it's ideal to go down to them, because I can do this. I can just crawl all the way back into the train. I will have to use my adrenaline to pick myself back up, but I won't have to use my medkit at least. You know. Same thing with the Ventress. The Ventress doesn't do anything after she downs you. You can just crawl all the way back if you know where you're going. And the butcher will never carry you. The spider will never eat you or cocoon you. Because the butcher will only pick you up if they were the one to down you, and the same thing with the spider. They will only cocoon you and eat you if they downed you. She's watching TV. I wish my vents were as interesting as TV. Ventress getting stuck at vents should be fixed now as well. Lit. That one I'm not so upset about being broken, but I think, you know, it's a bit of give and take, right? At least in this specific instance. I've been taken from, so it's fair that I take as well. Anyway, we are now surpassing what we did in endless mode. So far, even though we've had a few hiccups, my performance in nightmare mode is better than my performance in endless. We reach the 100,000 debt cycle and we move on. We almost have enough to pay this off right away. I'm only $100 short. But obviously, I'm going to gear up. Hospital is at 66%. I definitely don't want to do that. We'll buy one adrenaline still and see and kind of do some math from here. I'm yet to die to Ventress. That'll change now. Yeah, I think like a lot of people are kind of escaping the Ventress from the Ventress not really working consistently. Also, Metro, she doesn't spawn in until 5 p.m., so a lot of people aren't even still there by 5 p.m. But she does work sometimes, you know. But on the maps where she's, like, the most oppressive, it seems like she's not working. Like, hospital, tunnels, Pentagon. But yeah, we'll go Shadow Step Hotel. I now have, like, 400 books. There's still blood on the floor from the previous day, but that's okay. Yet to see her on Metro. I mean, even though she spawns in, she might not spawn near you still too. Nico has been spreading misinformation saying that the Ventress stalks people, but that's not true. She still roams the map like every other enemy. She just roams from the walls rather than like from the floor or whatever. But Nico's confirmation bias / experience with the Ventress and them just walking in the same direction coincidentally has led him to believe that the Ventress is a stalker. And since the Ventress is Maylene's self-insert, that's kind of a crazy thing to say about Maylene, Nico. That's kind of... I can't believe you'd go that far. Nico RNG strikes again, right? Nico's not safe, even in Forsaken Frontiers, it seems. But that's a good thing for us, because it's really funny that that's the case. I hear the spider already. I'm gonna crouch. Look at this texture. I'm crouching because the spider's nearby. Maylene is the imposter, confirmed. You said it, not me. I'm willing to defend a lot. I've already taken enough hits from Maylene. I think we need to share some of the burden. Speaking of burden, hello. Hello, hotel. Jump. Hello, hotel. Fall. Someone's kicking down a door down there. I mean, I'd be plus $65 if I left right now. All right. Like I said, we are trying for proof of concept. We are not trying to max crazy right now. It is Shadow Step though, so I guess they wouldn't have heard me run. I'm a little worried about making it back on the jump though. Fog, Dread, none. I do have to make some money, however. Foggy Hotel isn't that bad. I mean, I got close to like 1200 with no positive modifiers, so I think... Or on one of these hotel days. I also haven't played a fog day on this run yet, so we're gonna see what Nightmare Fog looks like. Is the fog modifier playable in Nightmare mode? Let's find out. I also didn't deposit my money. So I'm not gonna have an accurate reading on what I'm getting today, unfortunately, but I will have an accurate read of my total yield for this cycle at least. Efficient but kind of cool. Fusing adrenaline made you immune to fall damage. Huh. That would be kind of cool. Just tank a hit because... Or... Like have your ankles tank a hit because the adrenaline rushing through you. That could be some cool play. And then so that when you get a tile like this, you can jump down from the top. There's a spider over there. It seems like the spiders either don't spawn together or because of like... Or they just... naturally path in different directions, because I've yet to see two spiders together. Actually, I'm surprised that I haven't been seeing the double butcher more. Maybe like because of how the hotel like maps are organized or something, like they're just more likely to split up at some point. I don't know. I'm glad that I'm only seeing them one at a time right now. It is not a complaint, it is just an observation. Definitely not a complaint. Both of those are open. Okay, at least I have this over here. It isn't 100% remaining value though, so I'm not expecting like crazy loot here. I'm expecting to need to go through a lot of tiles in order to make my trip worthwhile. You know, since the loot on Hotel is pretty spread out. It's just the nature of going to this map. Please be an elevator right here. That would be freaking sick. Please be an elevator right here. It would be freaking sick. Shoot. Okay, well I've been right hugging, so to go back I'll need to start left hugging. With the amount I have now, I'll definitely need to make more money on the third day also to complete my debt cycle, I think. Ideally, I make enough here and can kind of chill to complete this cycle and then maybe go a bit harder on the next one after. I do have a full almost full loadout right now though. Don't know why I'm playing so scared. Well, I mean it's also fog too. But being a little cautious. I'll probably want this equipment on the last day of the cycle anyway, not so much on this one. Thank you for blessing the run, Blabblers. Okay. We're just gonna start working our way back now. I think. And we just left hug indefinitely to do that. That's good that there's one spider behind us now. But, I mean, these tiles were so big that there can be any amount of enemies this way. They'll have to be a little bit careful still. I'm gonna walk now. I think it's fine. Wow. Why is he even aggroed? So, do they just randomly aggro sometimes? Because that's not regular butcher movement. I could have sworn that they just kind of regularly patrol until they aggro. Will my guide have butcher room and carry? Yes, it will. Just a straight line, right? No, it's not. I should have unlocked the door. I don't want them to break that down, actually. I actually want him to kick that door down. If possible. Aw, he's not aggroed anymore? Brother. Why are you so inconvenient? Okay. So at some point, I wasn't supposed to keep going straight. Hopefully it was right here. Nope. Oh shit. No. I have to self-revive right now. Shit. This is not the way. You think? Well. That sucks. Here's what I have to do, I think. $525. No, it's gonna be more than this. We buy this. We take one of these. We take one of these, and we're just gonna tank this debt. We're gonna have to make 2,400 on this hospital. I don't think I get. Well, I mean, now I have to get at least 1,000. This is my best bet for sure. Yo, let's go. How's it going, Berksley? This may be the end of us, but we'll see. Might be the end. But if with good old RNG on my side, we might be in the money. $2K, 2.5K is supposed to be light work on hospital. That said, motherfuck. Okay. That's not a good start. Plus there's a spider nearby too. Is he okay? Probably not. But yeah, the screaming stops abruptly. You know, if I got door slammed also, I'd probably be flabbergasted enough to not scream. How to get someone to stop screaming? Slam a door in their face. In game. Surely he doesn't just walk in here, right? The enemies just don't randomly path into a security room. If they did, more random, you know, security doors would be opened. They will kick down security doors if they've detected sound nearby and they're aggroed. But I've never seen an enemy go into a security room unprompted. So that is why I am looting here, even with the Forsaken so close by. Already got 800 bucks. I don't know which way he went, unfortunately. But that's gonna be a problem for me to figure out after or on reaction. This is progress. I don't like going this way. I'm getting not good vibes. But I'm going to anyway. What do we got? You know what? Just show me what you are right now. Bro, what? You just kick it down a door and do nothing? Oh. Okay. Maybe we don't go that way. Maybe there's another way. Maybe there's another path. Shit, I think that's the only way forward. Was I behind him then? I was behind him then. I'm pretty sure. 'Cause how did he kick the door and then go that way? He didn't, surely he didn't turn around. I guess I just didn't see him. Okay, let's make sure that I didn't leave any other pathways. Right, like, was I just not able to go this way? Was this a dead end? Okay, so I have to go that way. I'm only halfway to what I need. It's getting a little late, too. Enemies don't really fully investigate dead ends, really? I feel like they keep going until they can't. Or until they hear something that prompts them to turn around. Oh, wait, there's a... No, this is the door that I closed. I've fooled myself. Yeah, bro's going this way, and the door is even facing out this way. Nice. Loot room. This might sort me out, actually. This is one of the bigger loot rooms. There might just be $1,000 in this one room. I mean, it's not surplused, and it's not 100% value, but... like, if there were a room to completely sort me out in one go, it's this one. 1898, we're almost there. Now I'm sorted out. Just don't turn around right here. Go this way, a little bit of crouch walking. 2249, we're so close. I think there might be some over this way in this little crevasse. $22.93, a little short. I think I need to keep going a little bit. I just hope I don't have to keep going all that much. $23. I think that 24 is important. This for sure sorts this out. I'm surprised these bolt cutters made it all the way, by the way. I thought these would have broken a long time ago. Okay, now we start going back. For sure. It's just a matter of remembering how to get back. Should be pretty straightforward, right? Like I didn't go that far. Yeah, we're so back. $28.32. Word. Word. Butcher Guide is out. Let's go. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna drop a link to it in case anyone wants to go watch it. Forsaken? Hello? Oh, you're in here somewhere. First. Alright guys, Cosmo beat me to a Butcher Guide for Forsaken Frontiers, and I was a fan of it. So, go check out the Butcher Guide. There is the link right there. Cosmo's the one who showed me that looping was in the game, by the way, so like, Cosmo is as much of a pioneer of the game as I am, if not more. He's kind of just figuring out a lot of the advanced text behind the scenes. And even me watching the guide that he put up, or that, at least the draft of it, I learned something new from that one too. Which is crazy. I thought I knew everything about the Butcher, turns out I don't. Peace out, Harmonica, and welcome back, Mycoof. Oh. We now completed a $100,000 debt cycle in Nightmare mode. $120,000 is going to be a bit of a taller order, unfortunately. I will have to start playing a bit more aggressive. At the same time, like, if I get days like that on hospital, I think we're just chilling, no? But the fact that I only have this much money afterwards is kind of concerning. But if I can get away with going to the hotel 3 days in a row and getting enough money from it, then I think we'll be okay. How's it going, Blank? Hello, hello. What if Alter Ego gets on FF and makes AI behind the vid with FF monsters? That would be fantastic because Alter Ego has a huge audience. And his videos, like, would reach more people than mine would. Would love if Alter Ego gave this game a shot. Otherwise, I'm gonna beat him to it. I wonder, though, like, the AI behind Forsaken Frontiers enemies is gonna be a little bit harder to do because the code for the game isn't exactly, like, as accessible as Lethal Company's. So you would need to basically ask Maylene directly if you can look at the code and... What the fuck, dude? Okay. What did I do? What if I make a video and it gets 1 billion views? I'm gonna ride your coattails, Blank. Just make sure to shout me out. What in the bullshit? What'd I do to get spotted? My crime was walking, it seems. This is why I crouch walk everywhere. Like, literally, enemies just aggro for no like, from a lot farther than I think they will. From outside of the breathing range, I'm pretty sure, too. It's either you crouch walk everywhere, or you gotta be ready to play aggressively. I mean, I feel a bit better about it because I have adrenaline, at least. A door's getting kicked down somewhere in the distance. I'm not using bolt cutters to open the bathroom door. I think I can find a more important door throughout. Billion view blank. Making sheets of paper. Sheets of that paper. Fresh off the mint. My grandma plays this game and gets so scared that she keels over. Can I sue? You can try. What the League of Legends champion got to do with this? Oh, there goes my bolt cutters. We had a good run. Honestly though, I got a lot of value out of that. And am I gonna get hit with the immediate locked door after? No. I'm hit with a million options, actually, all at once. Almost everyone says it's one of the most underrated games they've played. I'm saying. A lot of people be flaming me for pushing this game as hard as I do. Some of them have touched it and didn't like it. I never said that this game would be for everyone. But damn, for the people that this game is for, it is hard to put down. Shoutouts to Janky and Vols, by the way. If anyone has been like keeping up with the Twitch space for Forsaken Frontiers since release, those guys have been like hardcore grinding the game, and I think I would be amiss to not mention them. Like Janky literally did a 30+ hour stream on day one, and it seems like him and Vols are just non-stop streaming the game while they're awake, and that is an insane grind. Got a lot of respect for it. I tuned into Vols' stream last night too, and just immediately subbed to show some support to the people supporting this game, and he took a dab for me too. Like in another timeline, I am a streamer almost exactly like Vols, hidden dabs, enjoying anime. Okay, well, you know, if Forsaken Frontiers came out back when I was a stoner, I'd actually just, oh well. I can't outrun the Ventress, unfortunately. Fuck. But I can take the elevator. Watching bros on the big screen on launch day. Chill dude, chill dude. And you know what? They're my age too. Janky and Vols and Vols. I feel like I'm among my people sometimes. The Lethal Company people, you guys are kind of young. Maybe that's why, you know, Forsaken Frontiers appeals to the people that it appeals to. It's a game for adults. No shade. I'm just kidding. The question is, do I buy a medkit here and heal up so I can go a little bit farther? I don't know. Nah, we're at the 2-hour mark. Let's just kind of, let's go. Let's not spend any more money. Surplus hotel. See, sometimes you get rewarded for playing like that, if you will. Should I buy, do I buy bolt cutters though, thinking that I will super perform on Surplus Hotel is the real question. Cause that's a $200 investment. I think I do. Because if I come across a locked door with a cash register, and I get a wad of cash, this immediately pays itself off. I'm probably gonna want this anyway for day 3, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go into a little bit of debt here, but I mean, I was prepared to go into debt regardless. We're looking for $1,400 now. Because you're around our age, just more relatable, right? And not to say that I don't like the younger people or anything. But it is nice knowing when people are around the same age too. Plenty Grown just a bit whimsical. It's a good combo. Just a little bit late, my coof. I'm also almost 8 hours into this stream. I'm not really gonna wait too long here. Can't believe we're at an almost 8 hour stream, by the way. That's kind of nuts. It's been a while since I've done one this long. Pause. Do you guys know that these candy bars are based on Charleston Chews? Because I did. I do. Butcher's gonna tunnel me out of the game for playing like that. I think the Butcher is going to ruin someone else's run because I'm playing like that. If we want to keep playing like that thematically in line. Maylene is referring to a game where Big Weave got tunneled out of our Dead by Daylight game because of how another survivor was playing. Which was really freaking funny. And we only know that because they were streaming and we tuned into their stream. Big Weave turned into their stream for us. Shoutouts to that person. Not gonna out them or anything. But it was really funny. "24-hour stream inbound." Yeah, it's gonna be Jenky's stream. It's not gonna be mine. You son of a bitch. Like, let me chill. Let me chill. Theo brought down a Charleston Chew. First time trying one, it was pretty good. Hey. I do remember you telling me that he was gonna bring one for you. Will Austin survive this day? It's pretty good odds. As I lean into a spider. Are there even double enemies still? Like, I've only seen single iterations of each enemy lately. I mean, obviously on Metro it was doubled, but I'm not entirely confident that the enemies are doubled anymore. Butcher goes that way, I'm gonna go this way. I guess following the spider isn't that much better, but... Especially considering that I'd rather go down to the Butcher than the spider. Whatever. We made our choice. Shoot, is this day 2 or am I already at 700 for this day? I don't know if I deposited yesterday or not. I feel like I didn't loot 800 worth of loot yet. That feels like a lie. I mean, I know it's surplus, but it's also hotel. And I haven't gotten any wads of cash, so I'd be very surprised if my return was already close to 800. I'm pretty sure I just didn't drop last time, and I'm probably closer to only 400 for the day, which would be a bit more accurate to what I've done so far. I feel a lot safer though, with that elevator right next to me. I will have to make sure that I make it back to that elevator though before like 4 o'clock. I need to call that elevator by like 4, so that way I can send myself down before 5 o'clock. Because I can open the elevator, but if I don't hit the button inside of the elevator before the blackout, then I can't use it. I didn't deposit my loot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Or that definitely, like, the amount of scrap I have right now, loot that I have right now, tracks a lot better if I didn't deposit. There's no way the amount of loot that I got just now was 900. I would love to believe that I got it like that on this version of the hotel, but I have not seen that much or that many loot tiles. Enough loot tiles to have done that much. Especially considering that I did get $1,200 earlier. Like, I feel like I had to work a lot harder for $1,200 than I've worked so far. I'm still gonna crouch walk because the spider is nearby. It looks like I'm really only gonna get to check this next area before having to go back. Especially if I'm crouch walking, like it's gonna take a little bit. I guess I could run back though. Oh. This is worth the run. I'm surprised the spider isn't hearing me. Considering, like... Okay, he is hearing me. Okay. Exactly a band. 500 bits to spawn 20 Ventruses. One of us is getting scammed here. I mean, this is probably okay. Damn, the spider reached me all the way over here, dude. That's crazy. Okay, I only need like 400 bucks. Not Metro Infestation. Well, it's gonna be $700 actually. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. 1,500. 3,000. Just will I get 400 or 700? Will I get 700 on a 50% hotel? I really don't think so. I think I have to go to hospital. This will. But I would want adrenaline, so. Alright, you know what? We're gonna full commit this. So I don't want to go to hospital without an adrenaline. That just doesn't seem smart. We'll do it like this. And hopefully we don't have to go into too much debt. Yeah, $207. So now I only need to make about... It's like 161... I only need to make like 1,300 now. Yeah, this is a lot more doable. Wait, do I still have... I bought an extra adrenaline. Oh my god. I'm throwing. Okay. Well, either way, we should be okay. EMP affects my clock up here. I don't have walkie-talkies or anything. I'm not using a pager. So EMP is not like the worst thing out here. I just have to make sure that I go back early enough for this to not cost me the run. Buying that extra adrenaline though might cost me the run. So I mean it made the run definitely a little bit harder than it had to be. But I really thought that I didn't have an adrenaline. Can't believe I got an early spider. That's some bullshit. I guess they're not hearing me open doors. Maybe it's only when you lock and unlock doors that they can hear. When are we getting a hardcore group together? Gee, you tell me. You tell me when people are ready to start playing this game at a comp level. But maybe after the balance patch comes out. Because I think what happens when we get our group together is that at some point we end up just kind of messing around. But that's also because we didn't really go into the lobbies with any intention other than to just kind of enjoy the game as gamers, which is also cool. But you know, I like going for challenges. That door's already open. I think we could take the game pretty far, honestly. 382. Hospital, DC1, then like alternate tunnels and hospital every day afterwards. Probably. I'd have to see what the debt would be if we start hospital like DC1. I mean, hospital is way more doable like on DC1 in multiplayer, especially with the squad and a squad that knows what they're doing. The only reason I start on Metro is because as a solo player, I think that little extra bit from Metro plus the ability to gear up on the Pentagon is super valuable, but it's also not at all necessary in multiplayer. Like, really, as long as you do okay in like DC1, the rest should kind of just be a breeze, as far as I can tell. And as long as you're not like ripping through adrenalines, medkits, bolt cutters, you know, just crazily spending your money, like you should be able to build up quite a bit, I think. Thanks for the follow, Lord Azarine. Hardcore Iron Man with SQ and Nico. I'm down. I'm sure Nico will be down as well. Especially because I think Hardcore Iron Man is going to be extremely difficult as a solo, specifically because of the tunnels. Everything else, light work. DC1 Metro, light work. DC2 Hotel, light work. DC3 Hospital, light work. DC4 Tunnels, I don't know about that one, Chief. That's going to be dependent on how well you did on Hospital and Hotel and Metro. Because you can just completely skip DC4 entirely if you made enough, probably. But actually, that's probably just the current Hardcore Iron Man meta. Just completely... Gotta run. Gotta blast. Oh god. Wait, why did I die? What I literally have an adrenaline. I literally have an adrenaline. I mean, I know it's patched, but that kind of sucks how that's gonna end. Especially since people on YouTube are gonna see this, because I'm still gonna upload it. But anyway, it looks like we are going to end off on day 19. We're kind of missing the big 2-0, unfortunately. But considering that all of my deaths were to bugs that have been patched out in real time, not bad for a first go. I absolutely cleared my endless mode run, and honestly, if I didn't die to crazy bugs, I would have absolutely cleared this run also. But it is what it is. Game's still in early access. It's literally week 1. I still had a good time. I think everyone else had a good time as well. And yeah, like I said at some point earlier in the video, balancing patch is in the works and it should be coming like as soon as possible. I did say that I wanted to get the solo Nightmare run out now or as soon as possible while the game is still at its most difficult, because the game will be getting made a lot easier. Not just from the bug fixes, but also from just overall balancing stuff. So when that does go through, I do expect to kind of clear this pretty easily. But yeah, I'll be streaming more Forsaken Frontiers, obviously, and staying on top of Forsaken Frontiers uploads on YouTube. So subscribe there if you aren't already. I'm kind of just going into a YouTube outro now, but that's it for the YouTube outro. I'm gonna go find someone to raid.